Woohoo! See, to those ones saying this thing is scripted, to those ones saying that this was actually a script, stop it. If it is a script, get into the battlefield, receive that particular punch on your face so that you will know how it feels for you to script something and come on stage. Black people, right from time, I keep saying it, they are one of the most strongest people in every aspect. So when I actually saw the updates where a lot of people were just wiling their mouths, saying it is scripted, it is not meant to be like that, why will he even do that, why will he even do this, I was like, if you don't know what to say, just shut up. But I want you guys to watch this video and see how a black man make we the blacks. He made us proud because nobody believes, nobody literally believe from the videos I've seen. Oh, maybe if you have your own and you see that people actually believe, let me know, recommend me to the video. I don't mind you sharing it in my comment section. I'll go and watch. But with the videos I've seen, nobody believes that a black man can actually knock this white man down. Welcome to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to the original creator of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And yes, guys, with that being said, let's dive right into this video, and I'll be back with commentaries so that you can see how God has finally fought our physical battle.
I guess that check didn't clear because Anthony Joshua was beating the brakes off of Jake Paul. Anthony hit Jake so hard, Jake thought he was in a wrestling match. After he got knocked out, he started looking at the crowd like, can somebody help me with this big motherfucker? He hit him so hard he broke his jaw. Anthony Joshua was holding back. He wasn't even really trying to box him. This fight looked like a professional boxer versus a fan. Anybody saying that Jake Paul was a real boxer, you need to check into a mental hospital. All it took for Jake was to get hit with just one punch, and he couldn't wait to touch the mat. He kept trying to bring the fight to the mat. He might as well brought a damn sleeping bag. He wanted to stay on the ground so bad. Anthony Joshua really did the boxing world a favor, and somebody like Jake Paul has never had a real fight and is trying to convince people that he's that guy. He finally fought a real heavyweight. I learned early on, I boxed a heavyweight before, a professional, and I'd rather get hit by a baseball bat. I could only imagine what it feels like to get hit by Anthony Joshua. For Anthony to break Jake's jaw with a straight punch and not a hook, not an uppercut, that's really showing you how good of a puncher he is. That right hand is dangerous.
I broke Jake's jaw.
His teeth look a bit removed as well.
Yeah, his teeth have come out of place. But credit to him, he done well. But I told him what was going to happen, but it just took 6 rounds to do that.
People will criticise you for going 6 rounds with Jake Paul. How do you feel about that?
I deserve it.
Why? Come on.
Because, like, we're elite fighters. Like, so I put myself in the shoes of a coach. If I was coaching Anthony Joshua and he went 6 rounds with Jake Paul, I would get him back in the gym tomorrow, give him a bit of a beating, and we're getting straight back to work, because I'll be like, how are you letting this kid take you 6 rounds? Are you crazy? In boxing, there's a time when you systematically break someone down and you see their soul leaving their body. And after a period of time, 2 things start to happen to them. Either they give up or they get knocked out. And there was a bit of a mix. I said to myself, I'm not going to knock you out. I am going to systematically punish you round after round. And like, I wanted it to be slow and methodical. I swear, I dropped down now. And I just kept on hitting him. Sorry, go.
Right, you hit me as much
I hit you for everyone in England. I was hitting him. I kept on hitting him. And I could see I had that mentality where I was like, do you remember in the press conference I said, he's Iverson and I'm Jordan? And I was like, I'm going to just keep breaking him down. Because he was elusive. He was moving well.
If you ever feel dumb, just know there are people out there who genuinely thought that Jake Paul would beat Anthony Joshua in a boxing match. The man is 6'6", fights at about 240 pounds, and is arguably a top 5 heavyweight fighter in the world right now. And people bet money on Jake Paul winning. Kalshi gave Jake a 13% chance of winning. And even that's a little high. The entire time, Jake was running away from a predator, and he seemed completely out of shape. Halfway through the fight, he was completely gassed, kept falling down, and couldn't even stand on his own 2 feet. Joshua was systematically breaking him down round after round and having fun while doing it. But you gotta give it to Jake, this time he wasn't fighting an old man, he was fighting someone bigger, stronger, in their prime, and every time he got knocked down, he got right back up. But the way his jaw looked after this knockout, I can't show it on here, but it's gonna be a while until his next fight. Let me know what you guys think about this, and as always, I'll keep you guys updated.
The ending to the Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua fight feels like a cultural turning point in America right now, and I'm not even kidding about that. If you guys remember, after Trump won in 2024, Tyson fought Jake Paul. And everybody was saying, this is scripted, this is bullshit, and, ultimately Jake Paul won that fight. And as a result of that, when he was celebratory after winning, people wrote what I thought were a lot of actually very good pieces where they were saying that was essentially a Trump rally. Like, that was fucking insane because it felt a little bit like this young white guy kind of standing on top of this older black dude and saying, you're fucking irrelevant, go away, it's MAGA time now. And watching as all of the theater of boxing was kind of taken away and actually the fucking sport, the merit itself, won against Jake Paul, a dude who has, for all intents and purposes, pretended to be a world-class boxer for like 5 years now, against a real boxer, a real dude who actually was in there to fucking knock him out. It feels synonymous, like a parallel almost to how everybody feels right now about Trump, of like all the people who believed in his bullshit, all the people who have had the wool pulled over their eyes. Like, at the end of the day, you can't deny a fist coming to fucking hit you. You know what I mean? Like, you can't pretend like you didn't get knocked out in front of everybody. Same thing with Trump. At this point, even his own supporters, I've seen so many clips of his own supporters who are like, yeah, I mean, maybe there's a method to this madness, but it fucking sucks right now. And I'm thinking about, myself because everything's expensive, nothing's getting better. And it feels a little bit like that. There's a little bit of artistry in the parallel there. It really does.
I watched the fight, and are y'all sure this was supposed to happen? Because, why does it look like Jake just realized he was in a real fight? He looked like, oh shit, did he really just hit me right now? And then you cut to Logan backstage, and he looking like this was not discussed in the meeting room. Mind you, everyone was looking shocked but Anthony Joshua. He actually looked like a menace. This motherfucker was smiling. No, I'm just a little confused, because was Jake Paul supposed to freaking win this fight? Or was, Anthony Joshua not supposed to hit this motherfucker? Because he looked shocked that he got hit. But I guess in the grand scheme of things, I would be shocked too. He literally broke this motherfucker's jaw. I was talking to my dad, and I said, how much would they have to pay you to get in the ring with Anthony Joshua? I said, would $1 million be worth it? And my dad was like, that's not gonna cover the freaking hospital bill for him. He's gonna need 10 million. And if they give him 10 million, he walking into the punch. Personally speaking, if they put me in that ring, I would have pissed my pants. I would have pissed my pants so hard, they would have told them the fight canceled because she just cannot function.
Many celebrities have reacted to the Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua match. First up, Conor McGregor said, what a joke. Next, Chris Brown said, not even a good matchup. Next, Logan Paul said, Jake will always be better. Next, David Beckham said, fair play to both for training so much for this. And finally, Gary Lineker said, an insult to Joshua. From the start, people focused on the numbers. The height difference stood out immediately, and the size gap added to the feeling that this was never going to be even. Anthony carried years of experience into the moments. Many said that the time spent learning discipline, control, and patience cannot be rushed nor copied. Jake brings confidence and star power, but a lot of viewers feel that it's not enough. As the hype unfolded into the lead up to it all, the difference in pacing became clear. Anthony looks settled and comfortable, while Jake seemed to be nowhere in his league. Twitter quickly filled with reactions pointing out how obvious the outcome would be. Many said they wouldn't even watch because they feel it's too obviously in Joshua's favor. The match is being non-stop criticized because people are saying real boxing is gone, and we are now in an era where influencers matter more than talent. A lot of people are also saying they no longer respect Joshua for doing this match and have said that he has no integrity. But before you go, I want to know, who would you like to see Jake face next?
Come on, AJ!
I
I think Jake Paul's gonna knock him out. That's me. Jake Paul's doing a good job going left, left and right. Logan Paul's face. God. Jake has got to stay on his feet. Come on, Jake. Stop f***ing wrestling, dog. Oh! Oh! I don't know shit about boxing. Anthony Joshua was able to find his range, get comfortable, and people are like, oh, he should have got him out of the first, second round. Boxing's hard because the person can run away, and then once you come close to start hitting him in combinations, he can grab you up, and then you can't Muay Thai clinch, you can't knee, you can't elbow, you can't do none of that stuff. You're waiting, you're holding, then you separate, then he has to do it all over again. But Jake Paul kept doing that double leg, It was almost like Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis. He kept going for double leg, But then as the rounds kept on going, Anthony Joshua found the right shot. He got his jab out there, moved out, landed the right hand.
Oh my gosh, did I watch that fight? My jaw's on the floor. I was feeling a little nervous for Joshua at first. The first 3-4 rounds, because Jake was using the tactic of just moving around the ring. The fact that he made the ring bigger was crazy to me. Like, is that even like legal to do in boxing? I heard that Jake Paul comes from a wrestling background, but he kept dropping to his knees. But I can understand, because if he would have let that nigga hit him with some combos for real, like, whoa. Like, the nigga, if he would have stood in the paint, if Jake would have stood in the paint and let that nigga just go to work, he probably would have been Space Jammed all the way through the motherfucking stadium. The way that nigga hits and the way you could tell he got power. Anthony Joshua, that I couldn't even believe it. Now I want to go back and watch all his other fights. But I say that to say, Jake just kept dropping to his knees, holding his leg and shit like that, trying to get up under him like a wrestler. The referee had to talk to Jake at least like 2-3 times, because it's like, hey, bro, like, respect the boxing rules. As a boxer, we doing some boxing shit, you know what I'm saying? Relax. But you could tell he kept resulting to that because he was in danger.
Jake Paul lost to Tommy Fury. Anthony Joshua cannot box Jake Paul. Horrific. He's dangerous for one, and two, if Jake Paul even lands a glove on him, it just diminishes everything that he's achieved. Jake Paul won't last 2 minutes for me. Never mind Anthony Joshua. It's ridiculous. It's a joke.
If AJ does say yes to going in against Jake Paul, does he harm his legacy?
I would lose a bit of respect for him. I think a lot of boxing people would as well, to be honest. Why would he box him? 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, one of the best heavyweights the last 20 years, held British boxing on his back. People might say he deserves to box Jake Paul. But why though? Why would he do it?
Did you lose respect from when he fought Ngannou? Did you lose respect from Fury when he fought Ngannou?
Ngannou's a serious fighting man. World champion in the mixed martial arts.
It's a worrying thing, potentially, the damage that AJ could do to Jake Paul.
He'll hurt him. Yeah, Jake Paul is a cruiserweight. You wouldn't put the Midlands area cruiserweight champion in with Anthony Joshua, so why would you put Jake Paul in there? Just because he's a superstar, whatever. I don't know what he does. What does he do? What is he?
A YouTuber.
It's just not worth it. He's got enough money as it is. Why risk all that for a few more quid? I don't like it. I hope it don't happen. I don't think Anthony Joshua will do it.
I'm going to say it. Nobody else going to say it, but I'm going to say it. Jake Paul was supposed to knock Joshua out. That was the plan, bro. It was so funny to me watching him fight. Bro, Jake Paul, I don't even think it was scripted. I really don't think it was scripted. Not because Jake Paul lost, it's the way he lost. Now, as I'm watching this fight, you can see that he sparred with bigger guys. He had a game plan. Run around, tire him out, clinch him up, get a little few sneaky shots in, and try to, like, survive 8 rounds. Of course, it didn't go like that. Now, that overhand right, his favorite move, bro, that's his trump card. He threw that bitch and landed clean, bro. Clean. That punch was supposed to knock his ass out. When it did it, that shit killed Jake mentally, bro. That shit, I'm not a boxer, but fighting in general is more of a mental game, bro. Because you can be a better fighter, but if you're, like, not mentally strong to keep, especially if you got an opponent who just keep walking you down, bro. He's barely chasing him. He's walking him. He's not giving him a chance. Every time Jake moving, he's on him. And all that slipping and falling was embarrassing. Like, it just was an embarrassment to himself and to boxing in general. Especially since it was considered like a legitimate fight for both of their records. And that's another thing to me. Joshua's he's a young, still active fighter. He's not young as Jake. He's like 30s, but that's not old. He's still an active fighter and a former boxing champ, former heavyweight champ. There's no way he was going to allow Jake Paul to like taint his record, bro. There's no way he was gonna allow that fight to happen like that. That's why everybody knew he was gonna get knocked out. Now I know Joshua was mad as fuck that he couldn't get that knockout in at least the first 2 rounds. He wanted it so bad, which was throwing off his game. I feel like that's why it lasted so long. And he also wanted to give a show because when he could have knocked Jake out 10 times over, he went for the body shot instead or try to see what Jake was going to do. He was really toying with him. And Jake, and I give Jake props. I do. Like, I don't like Jake, but I give him props, though. You took a heavyweight. He was completely outmatched. Everyone was talking rigged fights, old fighters. He took a fight that he knew that he was going to lose. A former UFC champ, younger guy, beat him in reach, height, size, everything. He's completely outmatched. But he still took that fight knowing he was going to lose. That right there, honorable, in my opinion. I give you respect for that.
Jake Paul was supposed to beat Anthony Joshua ass last night. Anthony Joshua ain't got no hands. All Anthony Joshua got is that right hand. It don't matter if Anthony Joshua won the Olympics. It doesn't matter that Anthony Joshua was a champion. There is no way Jake was supposed to lose that fight last night. That's what people that don't know about boxing would say. So where all the people at that said that Jake Paul was going to win that match last night? Jake got that ass beat last night. Now, it wasn't the beating that he deserved, but he got that ass beat last night. And to top it off, he got his jaw broke. I'm not going to lie. In the beginning rounds, I'm like, something don't look right here. This might be another Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight. But then that 5th round came and Jake got hit with that uppercut, and I said, this shit might just be real. Anthony Joshua is 6'6", 240-something pounds. He has been fighting his whole entire existence. Jake Paul, YouTuber. Rightfully so. Anthony Joshua was supposed to beat that ass. Now, I want to address some haters. You see how everybody is happy about the fact that Anthony Joshua won, and I'm happy about the fact that Anthony Joshua won. Before I go, I just want to know, why is it cool for Anthony Joshua to fight Jake Paul, but it wasn't cool for Tank to fight Jake Paul? I'm out.
Okay, ready? So it is almost Thanksgiving. So we wanted to ask you a few things you're grateful for.
Oh, wow. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful to be back in training. I'm grateful to have an opportunity to fight. I'm grateful for the experience of life. Yeah, man. You know what it is? There's a lot to be grateful for, but right now we're in war mode.
Yeah,
So we ain't grateful yet. My mind's a bit different, but I'm grateful to be in training. I'm grateful to have an opportunity to fight. And I'm just grateful for life.
Amen.
What are you grateful for?
Oh my gosh, I'm well thankful for this opportunity. First of all, this is my first really big fight.
Yeah.
And just getting the chance to be blessed in so many ways and opportunities like this. But I think you have to shoot now.
Yeah, we're going back to
sorry.
London. Going back to the UK.
Oh man, absolutely.
You're right, mate.
Truthfully.
In it, mate.
I didn't watch it because I knew it would be scripted bollocks. No one's ever going to admit it was, but look, I'm no boxing expert, but I have watched boxing for a lot of my life. There's just no way that Anthony Joshua has worked as hard as he has to get to the top of heavyweight boxing in the world to not be able to batter him in 6 rounds. It was a joke. And he didn't even hit him hard enough as well. You know when Joshua hit him to knock him down, he was sat on the floor like a fucking actor going, ooh, that hurt. He wouldn't be fucking doing that if he'd hit you properly. So, no, I thought it was a load of joke. I thought it was an absolute joke. Good payday, though, says Rebel.
Is Anthony Joshua about to get knocked out right now? Is Jake Paul about to... No, it's fighting Anthony Joshua right now. What the fuck? I'm nervous! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Joshua, big right hand. Jake misses. Double jab misses from Joshua. Jake's moving well, but it's exhausting moving like that. Ooh, Jake with a nice jab to pop Joshua's head back a little bit. Ooh, that right hand skimmed Joshua. Jake in on another double leg. Joshua looks definitely fresh. I think Joshua's picked up that he's fading heavy. This is not good. Oh, God. Oh, big right hand from Jake. And then a left hook. Jake's landed some big shots in the 5th. Oh, God. Oh, Jake lands a big right hand, but he just gets smoked with the right hand back. Oh, that was the one. That was the one. Just call it. We don't need to see another. Yeah, good fight. Just made 90 mil. Anthony Joshua got the job done. Jake did good. Jake did it fucking. Jake.
Your brother fought his ass off, man.
Yeah,
I mean, other heavyweights have taken that right hand and only took one.
I'm just so proud of him. That was incredible. In my view, that was a victory on all fronts.
Right.
Like, minus the actual victory, obviously, of course, but bro, like, no one expected him to last 6 rounds with AJ. In my opinion, he won 4 of them. People will argue that. He at least won 3. No one expected him to last that long. Rolled his ankle, broke his jaw, still fucking fighting, man. Like, that's toughness. You know, most people wouldn't have the balls ever to step in a boxing ring to bring in their life. He stepped in a boxing ring with one of the baddest men on the planet, who's 40 pounds heavier than him and 6 inches taller. That's insane. He's one of the most skilled fighters on the planet. My brother, as a fucking YouTuber, went 6 rounds with him in a fight with a broken jaw and rolled ankle. I'm so proud of him. That was just unbelievable.
I saw you talking crap to AJ at one point.
I was trying to get his head. I think I pissed him off. I was just saying fuck that shit. I love AJ.
Put $200,000 on Jake Paul to knock out Anthony Joshua. It's like a times 38 multiplier or whatever. So might fuck around and win some money. Trying to triple my shit. Gonna be lit, gonna be fire. Y'all think I'm losing my bread, but I ain't. I'm no boxer. Okay? Anthony Joshua a little too big, he a little bit too slow. Jake Paul gonna piece him up. But yeah, man, hey, this is real. I'm actually Nigerian. Let me tell Ed real quick. So I'm finna learn the language. I gotta learn Yoruba because I'm Yorubaland. Yo. Hey, I was just gonna tell you, I'm Nigerian.
That's amazing. I'm proud. Did you?
My fiance Jake is fighting Anthony Joshua tonight, and whatever is always happening online during Jake's fights is just super interesting to me. It's almost like a social experiment. Whenever he doesn't take on a big challenge, people are like, take on a big challenge. When he's taking on a big challenge like Anthony Joshua, people are like, it's rigged if he does a little bit well against him. It's almost like he can't win, and I think it's so sad to see. I think a lot of men out there are sticking up for him and being like, oh wait, it's actually something I respect that he's doing, but a lot of boys out there are still like, oh no, if he's doing well, it's rigged. When it's a fight on Netflix, a big company, and rigging fights is illegal. No company would ever allow that. It's actually really sad to see a lot of guys out there wanting other guys to fail because they're probably very miserable with their own lives. And then they say women are the jealous ones and women are the ones that want to tear other women down, when it's actually ironic to see this all unfold. He works so immensely hard in the gym. He works so hard in camp on recovery. Like, he is so dedicated to the sport of boxing and wants to create the big opportunities for himself, but also for a lot of female fighters, a lot of other fighters on like big streaming platforms like Netflix, and taking on these challenging fights that other people would be scared to take on. I would be scared. I would not do it if I was him. He just likes to create something very big and outperform himself, which I can only respect as an athlete. I wish I could be there. This week is my qualifications for the Olympics, so I can be there. He dreams very big, and I'm just so proud of him for how determined he is and for taking on these challenges that other people think are insane. I even think they're insane, but at the same time, we should just respect it. The opportunities he's creating. He's just a kid with a dream, and I'm very proud of him.
I'm clapping for Joshua. I'm seriously clapping for Joshua. Because this is a typical example of David and Goliath. This is a typical example of David and Goliath. And David asked the Lord, Lord, how will I bring down this mighty man? And the Lord said, use 5 stones. And David picked 5 stones and he spelled J-E-S-U-S. The 6th one was Jesus, and Goliath pulled down. Exactly what happened to this Michael. Exactly in 6 counts. 6 counts or 6 row, whatever they call it. Joshua has literally knocked this man down, even broke his jaw. So a lot of people, I wonder why they are saying this is actually scripted. I see a lot of videos of this was scripted. it was not meant to be like this because of his facial reaction, because the way he reacted when Joshua actually punched him, it was looking more like that's not the plan. I was supposed to knock you down. Where Joshua has literally said, if you hear from his interview, he said, I told him I was going to do that. I told him. If this was a reverse case of Mike knocking Joshua down, a lot of people will have been like, oh, that's so good. We said it before. Black people don't even have strength. Black people don't even have the mind. Yes, he has won the gold medaling before. Yes, he has won different awards before. He has once been a champion. But still, we knew that he cannot stand Michael. But Joshua prepared. If you look at the videos critically, because I have to like move some of the videos that you're supposed to see the real punching because of YouTube rules and regulation, right? But if you go on TikTok and look at the video critically, you will see how this Michael guy was making it look like he was just having fun, or he was not serious to fight, or he was busy chasing clouds. Why Joshua was ready to say, I've received many awards before. On your head, I will still receive this award again. And he gave him exactly what he deserved. Like, I am so excited. I love it. I can't even lie for you guys. I'm sorry if I'm roughing on anyone's shoulder, but I sincerely love it. I love it. Like watching the videos over and over again gives me this feeling of, this is exactly how these white folks always think that they can just come and overtake black people, beat black people, and just go there. If you check one of the videos that I actually uploaded, where you literally see this white man telling a black boy that they should step out to fight. And immediately this guy stood up. And immediately the guy stood up. This guy now looked at the guy and noticed that the guy was wearing one boxer, this thing. And he was like, no. Like, he didn't say anything again. He was trying to now make appeal, apologize, and so on and so forth. Apology after injury. Like, this is how these people think that in every scenarios of our life, they can just come and knock us down. They can just come and win us. They can just come and do whatever that they want to do. After all, there is nothing we can do about it. But Joshua has really proved them wrong again. And I'm so excited. I'm sorry, black people. I hope you guys are excited too, because me, I'm excited. As far as is the melanin popping guy that brought down a non-melanin, sorry, I'm excited. But anyways, let me know what you think. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do what? Subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share for every other person to get this good news. And yes, guys, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.